particularly well. We thought we'd have a pre-sale parade. Obviously, the sale's online with Stock Live. And it's a tremendous offering. And, of course, we've got the unborn lots. And we just want to let you know that Lot 1, the Dam, has now scored excellent 95. Excellent 95. It's an incredible pedigree. Of course, she was reserve champion intermediate champion at the All-American show. It's an amazing pedigree. 95 points, the Dam, on your Lot 1. And, of course, said by Goldorak. Lot 2, first choice calf by video out of the Joel Kingsley, and she's 94. And, of course, she was reserve grand champion at World Dairy Expo. Again, an incredible cow family. And then Lot 3 is also unborn. It's a first choice Victorious out of the Bentley Park Heather 26 cow from Kingsveld. And she, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the few cows in the breed that scored excellent 94. And those calves are due to be born in July. And I might tell you, she's got 790 kilos of solids up this season to be the highest production cow in the Kingsveld herd of all breeds. I reckon it's time for Lot 4 to parade in. Do we have Lot 4 coming? There's no good being on their way. On their way is a language I don't understand. We'll have Lot 4 in a minute. So when we get it there, we'll then start the parade. Thanks for your information. We think the sale tonight, just hold your attention if you can for a moment. The sale tonight that we had for the young breeders grossed approximately $20,000. So thank you very, very much indeed for everybody that took part in that. Approximately $20,000 for the young breeders. Thank you. Sorry, and someone's going to wave me. We got lot number 4 coming into the ring at the moment, and this is the first of the live lots to sell in tonight's sale online with Stock Live. This is Lightning Ridge Ferdinand Toffee. Well, what a pedigree and what a heifer. She's out of the undefeated Gentry Toffee cow. Of course, Gentry Toffee won in milk as a senior 2 at IDW. She come back the next year, won as a senior 3. Then she went to Sydney and was intermediate champion, and she was Supreme All Breeds intermediate champion. And then the next year, she went to the World Conference Show at Sydney, and she was grand champion under Andrew Vandermeulen. And she's one of the rare cows in any breed that's never ever been defeated in class at shows such as IDW and Sydney Royal. This heifer, ladies and gentlemen, shows tomorrow in the show. She was shown at IDW where she was second. She's only an April heifer. Wow, what a framed heifer. You know, where would you see a Jersey heifer with more frame than that? By Lightning Ridge Ferdinand. I just want to say Declan Patton bred Lightning Ridge Ferdinand, and his daughters are winning all over the world. Just recently, a big show in the UK. A cow was grand champion by him, but there's just a beautiful, beautiful heifer out of the great Toffee cow and sired by Ferdinand. I guess we should have lot number 5 coming now. One of my team's going to tell me they're coming. And as she comes, ladies and gentlemen, she's on her way into the ring now. Lot number 5 is Tangel Downtown Kit Kat. And what a heifer by Rapid Bay Downtown Brown. This heifer's been shown at the Gippsland Jersey Fair where she won a class, and she was shown at IDW. And she was second in her class. She was shown at Sydney, and she was second in her class. This heifer is by Downtown Brown and out of the Cedar Vale Viral Kitty Cow. Now, she's excellent 91. It doesn't tell you in the catalogue, but her most recent lactation is 9,753 litres of milk. Did you hear that? 9,753, 564 kilos of butterfat, 387 kilos of protein. Have a look at the frame on this heifer. She's got quality to burn. This kitty family bred down from Cedar Vale, then back to Mimosia. It's been an amazing cow family for a long, long time, and you've certainly got a tremendous heifer with this heifer, Lot 5. Lot 6 is going to follow into the ring now. She comes on account of Kingsveld. She's sired by one of the most respected bulls in a Jersey breed, and that's Victorious. She's a direct daughter of Victorious, and she's bred down from the famous Royal Winter Fair winner and the great Alex Vale Made Me Giggle cow. She was grand champion, ladies and gentlemen, at Madison. She's been a tremendous, tremendous show cow. This is a beautiful long-bodied heifer from Kingsveld. Look at the frame, look at the dariness, look at the quality, look at the deep flank in this heifer. She was only born in August. 25, right back to the Giggle Cow, the 96-point cow. What a pedigree and what a beautiful heifer. Heifer that finishes out so well to complete our jerseys. I reckon lot 7 is on a way. And here's a daughter, ladies and gentlemen, of the 2026 IDW Intermediate Champion. She's from Melaleuca, of course, Brad Somerville. She's by the King's Ransom Craveable. A dam, of course, is by Arrow. She scored maximum score at 89 points. She was intermediate champion at this year's IDW. She's out of the sidekick. The sidekick's out of the shuttle. Second dam's a shuttle. And this is a family of course, the Great Bull Love Story, one of the hottest bulls in the breed today. It's exactly the same maternal line. I don't think anyone needs to be introduced to this. If you're old like me, you might remember it as the Comstar L family. This has been one of the most tried and proven families of the breed. And a dam of this heifer was intermediate champion at IDW this very year. So what an opportunity. Now, lot 8 obviously is unborn, so we can't bring that here. Or they're born. There's 2 of them, but they're only babies, right out of Octane Babe. You can read the catalogue as easy as anyone else, so that's lot number 8. Lot 9 should be on a way, and that is Lightning Ridge CMD Lambda Babe. Well, what a family. She had a full sister sale at the Avonlea Invitational sale this year for $18,000. Have a look at the length of body of this heifer. She's signed in. Before that, she was shown at IDW under Judge Steve Fraser in the youth show. She won a class and was junior champion at IDW in the youth show. She's out of one of the most tried and proven cow families in the breed here in Australia, and that's the Why Nots. What it doesn't tell you in the catalogue, the 4th dam Solomon Why Not, she actually won in milk at Sydney Royal in the 3-year-old class in 2021. She was sold to Munden Farms in Gippsland, and last year in the spring, she was champion cow of the Leading Edge Genetics On-Farm Challenge. It's an amazing cow family, right back through those wonderful Why Not cows. I checked it out this morning. I think you've got about 15 generations, and of those 15, 13 of them very good and excellent. Amazing cow family and an incredible heifer, intermediate champion. Junior champion at Sydney. Lot 11 is unborn, and they're out of the great Unique Sally family. What a pedigree. You know the deal there. And then we move to lot 12 from Haven View. Have a look at this Delta Lambda. Before I go any further, it's a misprint in the catalogue. It says she's in calf to Toy Story. It should be Love Story. Bossdale breeding. Fully imported from North America, a lambda out of an alligator, out of the great Portrait family. I've had the good fortune to go to Bossdale many, many times. It's one of the great breeder herds ever in Canada. They're a triple master breeder herd. She's right out of that program, and she's in calf to Sex Love Story. Lot 13 is on a way, Delta Lambda. Again, from Bossdale, but this time out of the Rose family. And you see that Stardust Rose, which would be the 6th dam. Well, the next 3 dams after that are all, it's not on the catalogue, but they're also very good and excellent. This heifer, again, it should read Love Story, not Toy Story. She's bred to Love Story. This heifer's got an LPI of 34.20, over 1,000 on milk, 12 on type. This heifer spells quality. She's out of an excellent alligator. Next dam's an excellent control. Then a very good 2-year-old. Then an excellent September Storm. An excellent 92 Gibson. Excellent Stardust. I remember seeing that cow. Wow, she had a frame. Look at the width of rump of this heifer. You're going to have a great cow. Yeah. And as she leaves, she is PDIC, a Sex Love Story, which I already said. And we move on to the next lot, ladies and gentlemen, which is lot 14. Now, this heifer's got an incredible pedigree. She's a direct daughter of Gold Chip Ellen from Bud John. She's bi-crushable. She's preg-checked to Hoa P. Her dam completes 9 generations of excellent. Her daughter, so this heifer's maternal sister by sidekick, is the dam of the Lambda Sadie cow that less than 24 hours ago in North America sold for $900,000. A daughter of this one's maternal sister sold less than 24 hours ago in North America for $900,000. You would also know the Erica cow. You see her on the front page of the latest Holstein International. She is also out of a sister to this heifer. We all know the Elegance family, but ladies and gentlemen, this heifer comes arguably from the very, very best branch of it. She actually goes back, this heifer, directly to Linjet Eileen, and by golly, she looks like her. You've got an opportunity there not to miss. lot 14. Reckon lot 15's coming in now from Declan. She was 4th in a class at IDW. She was 4th at Sydney. She's by the high-type master. She's out of an Unstoppable from the great Mario Park, Murray Paulson, Elise family. Right back to the legendary 97-point Shawmar S. Alicia. Have a look at the dariness of this heifer. Have a look at the openness of this heifer. Have a look at the correct leg and foot on this heifer. You really do have a smart heifer with an incredible pedigree out of the amazing Alicias and sired by Master. Tremendous, tremendous pedigree. Lot 16 should be on her way. The red and white Impression FCG Late Night Jelly Tip Red. As this heifer comes in, ladies and gentlemen, we need to keep it clear so the cattle can come through, please. As we move on to lot 16, she is a full sister to the top price heifer at the ST Genetics Create the Future sale at IDW this year. She is from an 8th generation, excellent 94 dam or higher. 8 generations, all over excellent 94 or more. This heifer, ladies and gentlemen, is by Late Night Red. She's huge for her age. She's only born in July 25. She hasn't hit a year of age just yet. Have a look at the length and the frame, and then look at the pedigree. 94 dam, 94 second dam, 95 third dam, and then the next 4 or 5 dams are all 94. What an opportunity from Impression. Keeping with red, we move on to lot 17. Viewfort BB Ace Talene Irene. You might remember a couple of years ago here at Bendigo, her dam was intermediate champion, 2024. This heifer is only born in April 2025. She was AI mated on the 14th of June to Dax Red 6th. What an opportunity. She can show with the best of them. She will show here, as they all will. But man alive, look at the capacity of this heifer. And she goes back to one of the highest scored red and white cows ever in the world. The amazing, amazing European cow, Jordan Irene, excellent 97. You've got the whole package there. Pedigree, red and white, and incredible type. We talk about red and white and in pedigrees and incredible type. Have a look at this next heifer, lot number 18. In milk, 2-year-old. Only a junior 2-year-old from Gorbro. She just the other day scored very good 85 as a baby 2-year-old to complete 11 generations of excellent and very good. Her name might be Snowy, but she's bred down from the incredible Tina family, Tiffany family. She goes back to a cow that Gorbro bought, and that was the great Orchard Vale Snowstorm Tiffany. She was a win, Luke. Was basically never ever beaten in class. This is an amazing pedigree, and I think one of the fine young cows that will sell for this year. Not only that, she was AI mated on the 30th of May to Seamer's Prawns, Sex Seaman Red, and she's currently out of that beautiful udder milking 41 litres and 3 kilos of milk solids. If you want the whole package in red and white, it's hard to go past lot number 18. And while still talking about red and white, we move on to lot 19. Wallara Velt Historic Bambi. She was second in the red and white show at IDW this year. Have a look at the open frame and the dariness and the quality with this lot 19 heifer. She's only a yearling, ladies and gentlemen. Now it says in the catalogue 2-year-old, should say spring yearling. She's out of an 85 Movin', who's out of an 87 Geordie, then the excellent Apples Absolute, and then the Advent Bambi that was intermediate champion at the Royal Winter Fair. An amazing pedigree, a beautiful red and white heifer from Kingsveld. Then lot 20 will come. We stay with red, Baronia Glen Alpha Apple Sauce. Now this heifer, folks, is by Blonde and Alpha, and have a look at the length of body of her. She's out of a late night dam, then an Unstoppable that was reserve champion at IDW, and then one of the most successful red and white show cows ever in Australia in the She's Awesome Apple cow. She's Awesome Apple was supreme champion over all breeds at the Royal Sydney Show. She's champion red and white here. She's champion red and white at IDW. And, of course, she's from the legendary Regiment Apple family. Hard to go past lot 20 if you want red and white and a great pedigree. And while talking about great red and whites, lot 21, I reckon, should come now. Peppermint Vale Late Night Kite Red. Look at this clean, sharp, absolute dairy calf. only born in November. She's by Late Night Red, but a damn Fire Kite Red is excellent 2E and has not been champion at Shepparton once, not twice, but 3 times champion at Shepparton. She's bred down from the imported Canadian ET Cow and Jet RJ Kite from Davey Gordon of Linden. I sold her to the Clark family in Gippsland, where she was champion over the South Gippsland Feature Show. Amazing red and white capacity cow, and go right back into some of the tremendous red and white cows in Quebec. But a dam is excellent. 3-time champion at Shepparton. That is a beautiful, beautiful dairy calf that represents red and white very, very well. Lot 22 is on away from Eastview. Eastview JZ Bonnie. If you haven't already gone past the Eastview string, why don't you do it? And you'll see Bonnie after Bonnie there in that string in milk with amazing udders. We all know what this family can do. This is an incredibly well put together heifer. She's by Jerry Lewis. She's out of an 87 Chief, out of the 91 Crushable that was intermediate champion at Sydney, right back to the amazing Jed Bonnie, the only cow of any breed to win 7 years in succession at International Dairy Week. We never stop hearing about the Bonnie family in North America. Every day you read something about them. Excellent, big shows. They continue to do it. Eastview have sold a lot of good cattle. There's the best one they've ever sold. Beautiful, beautiful heifer, lot number 22. Now 23 is on away. Now we had the Young Breeders' School auction. 50% of the proceeds of whatever this heifer makes, 50% will also be donated to the Young Breeders' School from Mitch and Lindsay Fleming. She's impression have Jessica. I don't need to tell you about the Jessica family. You all know it's one of the greatest families we've ever known in Australia. It's the only family to be at Dairy Week to be not only champion and reserve and honourable mention all on the one day, all out of the one family. This heifer is by Havelock, out of the Da Vinci, super young cow that's out of the excellent Rambo, then the Aftershock, and then the legendary, world-famous Elmar Goldwyn Jessica 11, or known to everybody as J11. There's a marvellous heifer. Look at the heart room in this heifer. She's bound to make a great cow, and 50% will go down to the Youth Breeders' School. Lot 24 would be on away. One of the most successful cows ever to be shown in this very ring is the second dam of this heifer, and that's Winwood Tattoo Lights Out. I don't know how many times she's won Best Udder here at the Winter Fair, won a class here at the Winter Fair many times, has been an All-Australian winner. This heifer's by the very, very hot bull, Progenesis Anahita. She's out of a Have It All dam that has been junior champion already on the show ring, and then the next dam is Tattoo Lights Out. Of course, Tattoo Lights Out, not only in her own right is an amazing cow, she runs back to the amazing Lila Z. Lila Z, and it's the same line that bred Delta Lambda. So you got an amazing pedigree and a very, very well put together heifer. Look at the fore rib on her, look at the rear rib on her, look at the combination of dariness and strength. She's a wonderful calf from Winwood. Lot 25, I don't see. She's a milking cow. Of course you were going to get a bend, but you didn't look at the catalogue. No doubt the boys are down there drinking and not worrying about it. She's not coming, or is she coming? She is coming. Well, why is she out there and not in the ring? Do we know that answer? This cow, ladies and gentlemen, is New Hope Chief Lisa. She is excellent 90. She was AI mated to Hoa P on the 2nd of June. It does not have it in the catalogue, but this cow made 13,570 litres of milk, 423 kilos of protein, 451 kilos of butterfat. She won the On-Farm Challenge in Northern Victoria 2025. Her dam is 88 with over 12,000 of milk. And then this is the same line that bred the bull Delta Lambda. Because if you run into a pedigree, she's out of the Mascalese, who's out of a Snowman. The Snowman is 100% sister to the third dam of Delta Lambda. Right back to Shottle Laura, back to Lila Z. If you want amazing production, an incredible cow, full of form, that can breed on so well, there's lot 25 for you. Now we're coming in with lot 26 in Lightning Ridge CMD Jagabamba. She's only an April-born calf. She's by the udder specialist in Peak Jagger, and she's out of Solomon Bamba, who's out of Sid Bamba, who's out of Goldwyn Brittany from Jacobs. This heifer's maternal sister was intermediate champion at IDW 2 or 3 years ago. This heifer's got capacity laid on, dariness laid on, strength and quality, and of course, she's sired by Jagger, and you know the udder that she'll put on. Solomon Bamba, one of the great brood cows ever to wear the Lightning Bridge prefix. And while we talk of her, Lot 27 is a chief out of the very same cow. Lot 27 is a chief out of the Solomon Bamba cow again. What a pedigree, and loaded up with dariness. Look at the looseness and the openness of her frame. She spells quality from one end to the other. Just a super, super dairy heifer. And then following her is another full sister, sired by Chief out of Solomon Bamba. And you can see pictured on this very page of the catalogue the Doc Bamba, who is her maternal sister to these two calves. You can bring Lot 28 in now, which is the Chief Babe. She's not in. Thank you for your information. And then, so 28 is out, Libby. And now we're on a 29. And of course, one of the favourite families ever bred and developed in Australia must be the Verbenas. This is Lightning Ridge TR Chief Verbena. She's by the bull chief himself. She's out of the Diamond Veta cow pictured in your catalogue. Excellent 91 with an amazing udder, so much so that it's excellent 94 mammary. Goldwyn Veta was a full sister of the great Goldwyn Verbena, the Australian Cow of the Year. We don't need to introduce this family to anyone. You all know it. It's one of the tremendous, tremendous cow families. Back to Strong Bark Linjet Victory, one of the terrific brood cows we've ever known in Australia, and right back through to the Kamar Vickies. Lot 30 is Lightning Ridge MB Dropbox CYE. I think a member of the CYE Caught Your Eye family sold for about $85,000 in the Butlerview sale last night. Look at the style and the length and the quality of this heifer. She is Lot 30 by the Udder Bull Dropbox. I'm yet to see a bad udder Dropbox. She's by him. And, of course, a dam is a Hannon's out of the Summerfest, out of the amazing, amazing brood cow, Caught Your Eye. And while we talk about Caught Your Eye, Lot 31 comes in. She's a Lambda. And she's out of a Hanno that's 84, who's out of the Summerfest, and then Caught Your Eye. There's a Lambda right out of the Caught Your Eye family, ladies and gentlemen. If you want the whole package, you've got it with that heifer. Do we have Lot 32 and 3? Okay, 32's on her way. And as she comes, she's out of the amazing Apple family. A Dam Lightning Ridge Dorman Apple is excellent 94. And she would be 9 generations excellent. 9 generations of excellent, right back to the legendary apples. Don't forget, if you can't bid online yourself, please see either Ben Minogue or Scott Lord, and they'll be able to handle bidding for you because it's all online. So see them if you can't bid online. The sale is live right now with stock live, and it will conclude at 7:30. There obviously is nibbles and drinks here, courtesy of Victorian Winter Fair. And here we come with the very last lot to parade in Lot 32 in Lightning Ridge Alpha August. Of course, she's red carrier, this heifer. Have a bit of a look at this heifer. Talk about open-framed and dairy and tall, loaded up with quality. Only born in July. She's tall and stylish. She's grown up. She only has to grow down, and you got a marvellous, marvellous cow. Tremendous pedigree. A dam is a 94 Dorman. Next dam is a 94 Uno. And then the next dam is the legendary Regiment Apple. What a pedigree, and what a wonderful effort to conclude the pre-sale parade off. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the parade. The sale will be concluding at 7:30. Please get something to eat and drink. and look forward to seeing you at the show tomorrow and the next day. And just at this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Declan and Emily for continuing the Victorian Winter Fair. It's a wonderful, wonderful event, and we're very, very grateful for them to continue this event on. Thank you very much.